In our first scene, we have a function named button. Inside this function, we define a property called click set to false, and a method named click. The click method executes a set timeout function after 1 second, intending to set this click to true. However, when the timeout completes, this does not reference the button instance. Instead, it points to the global context, meaning clicked is not updated as we intended. If we add a console log statement inside the set timeout callback, it prints undefined or true to the console. Why? Because the context of this changed when we entered the new function. In a browser, it defaults to the window object. In strict mode, it becomes undefined. Moving to scene 2, we have a workaround. In the fixed button function, we declare a variable self equal to this, right inside the click method. This way, self captures and holds onto the context of the fixed button instance. We then use self instead of this inside the setTimeout callback to ensure we're modifying the clicked property of the button instance. We follow the same pattern, adding a console log after setting self clicked. This time, it correctly logs true because self has preserved the context of the fixed button instance. Next, let's look at a modern solution using an ES6 class. This is scene 3. The arrow button class has a constructor that sets this click to false. The click method uses an arrow function within the set timeout. Arrow functions do not have their own this context and instead inherit it from the surrounding code block, which is our class here. We add a console log statement inside our arrow function callback, and now it correctly logs true, as the arrow function preserves the expected context of this being the arrow button instance.